Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is all about Republic Act number 7877, or otherwise known as the Anti-Sexual Harassment Law. This act, an act declaring sexual harassment unlawful in the employment, education, or training environment and for other purposes. This law approved on February 14, 1995, signed by the former President of the Philippines, Fidel V. Ramos. But before I proceed, let me discuss first what is sexual harassment. So, sexual harassment is any unwelcome sexual advance, request for sexual favors, or other verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature that creates an intimidating, hostile, and offensive environment for the individual. So example for sexual favors is kanang mag-favor ka og sexuality ba kanang for the purpose of kanang ma-promote ka sa work ni ana dayon sa examples of verbal harassment is like hadloko nimo siya kanang dayon cyberbullying nang ibully nimo siya through internet dayon and other is public humiliation kanang pakaulawan nimo siya sa in front of kanang public kanang daghang tawo. And another is example of physical harassment is kanang unwanted touching like kanang for example ikapikapon ka kanang bastos na bitaw kayo. Then another is pushing or kanang sumbago nimo siya, that is the physical harassment. So, Republic Act number 7877, also known as the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995, aims to create a safe and respectful environment free from sexual harassment in both the workplace and educational institutions. The law recognizes the importance of valuing the dignity of every individual and protecting the human resources of the country by guaranteeing full respect of human rights. Ang aim naman jud ani nga kani nga Republic Act sa anti-harassment law is for kanang para sexual harassment free lang bitaw ang mga kanang both workplace or educational institutions, like they are protected by the law. Dayon free sila sa harassment. So next is the definition of terms. The Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995, Republic Act number 7877, defines and addresses sexual harassment in the Philippines, covering both works and education environments. So the purpose of this law is to protect the both work and education environment. So muna siya giprotektahan ana nga law. Next is, as what I've said earlier nga, ang sexual harassment is nagkuha na siya for verbal or physical harassment. So, muna to siya. The next is the right of individual intended for this law. The first is, under Section 2, the guarantee for respect for human rights. So, it shall value the dignity of the individual. And next is the under Section 4, so the educational or training institution. So the educational or training institution have a crucial role in preventing and addressing harassment. This includes creating a safe and inclusive environment for all students, staff, and faculty, and ensuring that everyone should understand their rights and responsibilities. So RA 7877 empowers individuals to protect themselves from sexual harassment and to create a safer and more respectful environment for all. By understanding their rights and responsibilities under the law, individuals can contribute to a society where everyone feels safe and valued. For those individuals nga is a victim of sexual harassment, so na sila yung mga privileges like scholarship if ikaw is students. Then for training is kung ka pwede ka undergo training sa mga work like sa office. Nga na. So next is the penalties and years of imprisonment to those individuals who violate the law. So penalties, under na siya sa section 7. So any person who violates the provisions of this act shall, upon conviction, be penalized by imprisonment of not less than 1 month nor more than 6 months, or a fine of not less than 10,000 pesos nor more than 20,000 pesos, or both such fine and imprisonment at the discretion of the court. So nadepende po na siya sa unsa ka bugaton ang imong nabuhat sa kung sa imong nabuhat nga harassment sa katawo. So mao na siya mga penalties. So the ending quote is, your voice matters, your safety matters, stand up, speak out, and let's build a society where everyone is free from harassment. That's all. This is presented by Dazzle J. Uag. Thank you and God bless. Thank you for listening.